What are we jamming on now, Jay? Jay, are you jamming on Helldivers 2?
So much Helldivers 2. Dude, this game, it's so good. It's so good. Like, I know you had to be the biggest Starship Troopers fan like I was, and so you will enjoy just
that's not
killing
my brand
bugs.
of comedy. That's not my brand of comedy.
Exactly. But no, like, for me, I love the movie. This is pretty much like that. Like, there's Super Earth, I guess, the plot of the first one. Super Earth was liberated, so now these Helldivers are helping liberate the rest of the
galaxy. We played the first one. I mean, I played the first one on fucking PlayStation fucking 0.5 or something like that. And
0.5.
And the aughts, I think. But it was a fun, like, local. I mean, that was local co-op, but it was a fun couch co-op game.
Wait, what game are you talking about? The first one?
Helldivers 1.
The first one was released only like a couple years ago on PlayStation 4. Or unless you're thinking about something. I feel like you're thinking about something different.
I'm pretty sure this is Helldivers,
because it was.
It would have been PS3, I think.
No,
I might have had the PS4.
You're thinking about a different game then, because this came out.
It could have been PS4. I can't. I think I had. No, I didn't get a PS4. Do I move? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's definitely later, because the guys I play with are the same guys that I played Call of Duty Zombies with and things like that, and so. Being Xbox guys, we were bummed that we could not play it because we didn't have a PlayStation 5, and that's what it was on, 4 or 5, whatever. And so the fact that Helldivers 2...
Well, it's a big difference between 4 and 5, Jay. We're trying to timestamp something.
Cue the Jeopardy music.
I am like the fucking elevator music. Yeah, I mean, I am like 97% sure we played the first one of these, but
February 8th, 2024. Sorry, you're thinking about a different game altogether.
Helldivers 1? No,
yes.
No way. No way.
Hold on, why did it just click? Hold on.
Hey, no way.
Hold on.
Helldivers 2 has been out for like 6 months to a year. Because the fucking cheap ass gamers guys talk about this game a lot. The one guy likes this game a shit ton. This has been out for a bit too. I feel like you're kind of late with this.
Did it come insane. That's insane. It's a 2015.
I told you, motherfucker.
How is that even possible? Maybe.
I told you.
How did that? What's happening there? Because. Like,
well, the game. I mean, they're all.
Did they release?
It's all the same. They probably re-released it or something, remastered. Who the hell knows? Anyways, this is off topic. Yeah, anyway. let's get rolling here.
Anyway, regardless, Helldivers 2 released on Xbox, back in August, and so we had been looking forward to it as something to try since we couldn't play it before on Xbox, and yeah, man, it's so good. It's so good. Like, they really play up the multiplayer aspect here. Like, there are community goals that you take part in. There's, I don't know, a billion Terminids on this specific planet in this sector. The more of you that squad up and go pretty much fight on that sector in that planet, you're contributing to the community goal, and then you get like outsized rewards if the community, the worldwide global community as a whole, actually completes that goal. And so it's really fun. Like, in addition to the core gameplay loop of going and smashing bugs and kind of feeling like I'm in a Starship Troopers kind of universe, the upgrade system is so good because in other sectors of the universe, there's not like these same Terminids that you would see. There's automatons, there's bugs, there's robots, there's aliens. Like, me and the guys actually dropped into one of the harder ones, not really knowing what we were getting ourselves into. And, we're just like dominating these bugs. So we're basically bringing knives to a gunfight out there. And like this, I don't know if it's like alien starships flying over and just like neutralizing us. There's these robots that our bullets are literally bouncing off of. And I'm just like, all right, we're clearly not prepared for this. This is not for us right now. But then when you go back to your ship and look at the upgrade tree, you can kind of see all the possibilities, like an EMS strike, something that you can actually use there, which is down on the line, or there's like this like energy shield, which prevents like bullets and things that you don't really get to use on the bug planet, or that would be kind of pointless on that planet. You can see uses in like other starship systems, and so it's really fun to progress and think about like, all right, I want to go check that out sometimes. I'm like dominating these bugs. And that's the thing too. Like, in addition to just playing with other people, which is clearly the best, like talking on mic, making sure you're not blowing each other up, you're throwing some mines, you gotta let people know, you know, the standard kind of stuff. And it's a blast, but it's also fun to kind of just take some time, if I have time on my own, and just do a run. Like, I'm just going to go run on this planet, you know, collect some stuff, do what I need to do, see if I can complete the mission.
Do some loot crate whoring, yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff, you know, it's great. Yeah. Sometimes you want to go at your own speed, other times you want to, like, roll with the guys and go blow stuff up, and so...
The tonality isn't it?
So good.
It's like it's got a humoristic tonality to it, does it not? Yeah.
Very goofy, very funny, very like
I guess you said
pro patriotism. Like when you do well, the best thing it says is outstanding patriotism. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So it's like patriotism. What does that have to do with the whole tone? But yeah, it's really good, man. I find myself spending far more time on that than I really expected. You know, there are a couple games which are on the list that I haven't gotten back to that I'm like, all right, I'm going to play that. But then I'm like, I'm just going to do one quick Helldivers run, which turns into like an hour and a half. And then it's like, all right, now my time is done. So definitely a time suck, but I'm having a blast doing it. And like, even the things that I hate, like when there's pretty much like battle pass type systems, like that kind of stuff really pisses me off. But with this game, what I thought was going to be another battle pass system and looked like it, like, oh, what are they going to have me pay for? Actually isn't. It's just another currency in the game of different. It's almost like a battle pass without having to pay for it. And I appreciate that because it's like just one additional thing that I can strive for, but it's cool stuff like a hover pack where I'm hovering above the enemies, which is not something you can get during a normal progression, but like I don't have to pay extra for it. I'm just playing to unlock it, which is what you would hope for in a game like this. So it's so much replayability, and yeah, man, I'm having a blast, despite clearly being late to the party as not a core PlayStation player.
He's been talking about that for at least a year, I feel like. But he's also still playing it, so that's a good testament.
Yeah, it's freaking good. It's freaking good. But yeah, after that, College Football 26, of course, you know, I'm number one in the MAC, Mid-American Conference, feeling good about that. The Red Hawks are boasting a plus 213 point differential with 2 regular seasons left before the MAC championship game.
Sounds just like college. It sounds just like college.
Exactly. So yeah. I only lost by 3 points to Wisconsin, which was some BS because statistically I dominated them. I should have won. Just bad play calling on my part.
I don't watch football, so. Jay, but ask the Ravens how that goes.
So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I can take care of business and win the MAC because again, this dynasty has like 25 or so dudes in it. So like winning your conference feels really good. Like, all right, you know, a big deal, even though we're all in, you know, smaller group of 6 kind of conferences right now. Next year, people are already talking about moving up to the bigger conferences next year, just for the more challenge. So we'll see. But right now, so far so good. Still having fun there. Then, okay. Lastly, the only other game I'm really spending time on, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. Have you heard of this one, Josh? It's been out for a while. All right, so this one, you know, clearly as someone who has played and owns at this point every single Ninja Turtles game that exists outside of like the handheld, so no Game Boy, but outside of that, like all the Ninja Turtles games. This is a game that
they don't have Fall of the Foot Clan in that fucking collection.
Yeah, it's on. Actually, yeah, it is on there. It is on there. I just don't play it because I don't care. So I guess I do own that too, but I'm just like, meh. I have no desire to play the Game Boy version on the big screen. It's just why. But yeah, man, this game is so good. So it's like a multiplayer Hades inspired turtle game. And so I actually started playing it last Thanksgiving, actually 2 Thanksgivings ago. Back in Ohio, my little brother owned it on the Switch, and so we were all playing it. And dude, we got so sucked into it. It released on Xbox a few months ago, so I bought it. Like, yeah, we're definitely jumping into that. And so me and the kids are playing it. It's so good because, again, like Hades, I know you didn't play all the way through Hades, but like the similar types.
Yeah, I mean, I could see team. I mean, that's a story world that caters to that gameplay style for sure.
And yeah, like the whole,
Just hordes of foot soldiers.
Yeah. But like the way that the weapons you get have different upgrade trees depending on the run, and the really the RNG of the choices that you get. Like, I love that part about Hades.
Do they have the pizza slice shaped whatever that weapon would be that came with the original Ninja Turtles? That why is that a weapon?
No,
the little orange pizza slice with the handle that came with every single turtle for no fucking seeming justifiable reason.
They need to wait all the pizza, and they couldn't figure it out.
I guess, yeah. I never thought about it like that. That was actually supposed to be pizza.
It's really cool, man. Like the way the damage is set up. Like, instead of like each turtle has their own weapon, obviously. So instead of Hades, where it's like, do I grab a sword or this kind of weapon or this kind of attack? It really is like, oh, this is Ultron damage, or this is water damage, or this is dark damage. But it's similar to Hades, like, do 2 dark damage when you dash from your location here. So you decide to like, all right, I'm going to get that one, see if I can upgrade that. And I don't know, it's just so much fun. Like, if you've ever enjoyed the Hades gameplay and the thought of multiplayer Hades, which I know is coming with Hades 2, but in the Ninja Turtles world, it's so good. It's so good. I forgot how good it was just playing some of the other Turtles games over the last few months with the kids. I forgot how different of the game that was, and I was actually even holding out for a second when I saw it came out before buying it, because I was like, do I really want to play this game? But then when I remembered like the type of game it was, I was like, yep, let's do it. Because I didn't want another game, unfortunately. Like a lot of the Turtles games.
I was gonna say, like, I don't really want to play either of them, but of the 2 modes, like, yeah, I would much rather play that than there's just so much more to it, like complexity to it, I guess.
That's the thing.
Strategy to it,
That's the thing. Every other like Turtles games, even the ones that were great, arcade game, Turtles 3, Turtles 4, even the newer ones, Shredder Revenge, are all like the same beat 'em up style, which is great. But like, to your point, I need a little more. Like, at this point, like, I just need something more outside of the nostalgia of that. And so, like, this style, the Hades style, it's so great. It's so great applied in that format. So if you're a fan of Ninja Turtles, I highly recommend playing Splinter Fate. It's so good.
Word.
But yeah, man, that's those games have been taking up all of my time. What about you, good sir?
Fucking Skyrim, man. Like, that museum is destroying my life. I'm gonna have 1,000 hours in that fucking game before I stop playing it.
Oh my gosh!
Even honestly, I mean, because it's just so insurmountable, the idea of filling that whole place out, every single thing, which is what I want to do.
There you go.
Yeah, it's just inconceivable. I mean, I already had. I think I was looking at it a couple days ago. I was at 130 hours already, and I mean, I've had that game, like, I don't know, maybe a month. That's fucking
crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. I told you I had the party that I've been going with like 2 companions and then a dog, right? So it occurred to me, I was like, why is there only the one kind of dog? Like, there's just no way that hasn't been fixed or adjusted. Oh, and sure enough, there is a mod called Dovahkiin Dog, and it basically seeds every type of modern dog breed possible and all over the map in different places, right? So one, it just adds dogs to, like, there's a lot of dogs. Like, there's like, if you're outside walking around, you're almost certain to hear a dog barking now, which is just funny that there's that many dogs, just whatever. But yeah, they're all modern breeds now. So, like, of course there's a pug. That was the goal, to get a pug.
Right.
And so the pug I think is hilarious too. The pug so like I said, each one is kind of like, oh, this dog, like, you get a list, and it's like, this is where we see the dog if you want to go get it, and then you just talk to it and make it a companion that comes with you. So the place that the pug is seated is in the throne room of the Blue Palace in Solitude, which, I don't have a Skyrim real estate fucking professional to consult to confirm this, but if I had to guess, I would estimate that to be the most expensive 10x10 real estate in the entire Reach. Like, the throne room of the capital city is probably the most expensive place in fucking in Skyrim, and the idea that the pug is there is hilarious to me. Little fucking just
bougie, just chilling.
Yeah, just little fucking pompous little prick running around the fucking throne room. That, and then the corgi is there too, which
okay,
I don't know. I mean, corgis are also expensive dogs, but it's a weird. I don't know. Pugs. If you look up the history of pugs, there's usually a picture of an Asian emperor with one on their lap or something. They were bred to be East Asian toys for royalty. So it makes sense, both in their personality and also just the history of them for that to be a throne room dog. I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about corgis to really contest it, but it just seems like an odd pairing to me. In any case, I got a pug now, and it's just amazing to fucking. I am just fucking rolling around, fucking, and I'm at level 38 or something, so I'm out just wasting things, just fucking, dragging, nope, boop, 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 just fucking walk up to it, let's roll, so I'm not doing really crazy shit, basically, at this point, and the pug is just, right there, let's fucking do it, and, I forgot that when you have animal companions, they behave, because, I mean, all your companions have some sort of fucking metric as far as their, I don't know, devotion to you or something. And the humans, it says intimacy now. And I don't know if that is what it was always called. I think that might be a derivative of that, of the fucking, whatever sex thing that's going on, the aspect of it now. I'm not sure. But the animals, it just says it does say an affinity thing too, but they also, and maybe I'm just not remembering for the humans either, but it says as they're with you and they do more stuff with you, they get more and more bold, and it just gives you adjectives basically, and it'll say the one I got the other day for the pug was, your pug is now fearless is what it said up in the corner, and I was just whatever, that's hilarious. But yeah, they get battle damage too, just the same. He'll be running around, he's all bloody and shit, and he's just fucking jumping on things, and it's amazing to fucking, I don't know, it's just an amazing thing to see in Skyrim for me. I cannot.
I was gonna say, you got a battle pug now, just
yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's battle pug, and I didn't have I kind of so now I have 4. I didn't have the heart to send the other dog back home, the big scruffy dog. So now I have 2 dogs and the 2 fucking humans, 2 tanks running around with me. So yeah, just a fun addition. I was actually impressed too, because it's, I told you I'm running that 1700 mod pack or whatever. I was surprised with my aptitude for getting that integrated into the 1700 other mods in the app that does that. I was able to do that all on my own. I was pretty proud of myself. But yeah, super fun fucking change. And yeah, just playing the shit out of Skyrim, trying to fill out that fucking
museum.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the new house too. Got the new house in Solitude. I don't know. I think I was only talking to Jay. I didn't have that yet. I don't know. I'd never bought that before. It's $25,000. It was always too expensive, and I usually would just build my own house with there's this home with a hearth, some fucking one of the add-on mod DLCs was a build your own house thing, and you do it from scratch with that. And I always did that instead of buying these houses in the towns. But huge mistake. The fucking Solitude is dope, dude. It's got the view from your house in Solitude. It's worth $25,000. It's on the northern border, so your porch looks out onto the, I don't know, the bay, the Gulf on the north side of Skyrim there, and it is just, I mean, it's immaculate, and and again with these visual improvements too, it's just an immaculate view to have from your porch, and well worth the $25,000. So yeah, I moved all my stuff over to that house out of Whiterun, and kind of decking that place out, which is fun too. So again, pathetic that I'm playing Skyrim. So I got the fucking Steam gave me one of its fucking hey, you're gonna give us some money now notifications. RoboCop Rogue City was a game I'd had on my wish list for a while.
Yeah. And
I'd looked up that, well, I'd heard good things also from that fucking cheap ass gamers guy, that they nailed and they did, they nailed the humor and the tonality of RoboCop, the kind of, dystopian corporate fucking, just, again, if you've seen the first movie, they just nailed, I think, the vibe of that.
Yeah.
so he was just talking about the flat screen thing. But I looked up, I guess the uevr injection on it works really well, or that was what the internet said. So I put it when it went on sale. I was going to get it, and it fucking went on sale for $5. It was like, I don't know, 90% off or something. So I was like, sold, no problem. So I paid the $6 one and got the Alex Murphy version, which is just like some cosmetic. You get like an extra skin, another gun, and like a digital fucking book or something. But whatever, $6. And yeah, man, I mean, I think that character, that story world inherently lends itself to like VR, being good in VR, like, or you're playing RoboCop, like in his visor. It's just, I think it just is, you know what I mean? It just is kind of a VR, naturally VR capable story world and character, I think. So, that all feels fucking great. You have the fucking dope ass gun, and like, I tell Jag, 'cause he's a big RoboCop fan, I tell him that I got this and that it's fucking, he should check it out. It's a pretty good game. And the first question he asks is like, can you shoot guys in the dick? And I was like, that's a great question. Because that's like, if you've seen RoboCop, that's one of the better scenes when he shoots that guy through the girl's dress. I'm like, that's a great question. And so I go into my achievements on Steam, and literally it was the first and only one that I had achieved was like, what was it? The achievement is called Zip This Up. And then it's described as shoot an enemy in a sensitive spot. So I'd done that within the first 5 minutes of playing the game and gotten the achievement. So like, yes, Jab, that your first question, yes, it does that too. So yeah, it just perfectly captures what RoboCop's about, both the way it feels and again the story world, which is fucking great. I think, especially it's on sale, which it is for another couple of weeks, I think. So I feel like RoboCop, fucking $5-6 for that is a great deal. And you got a headset and a PCVR rig. Holy shit. Very, very good. Yeah, I went through, I played through the first, and it fucked up. It kind of bummed me out. I got through the first stage. It all worked great. And there was a little bit, because again, that UEVR shit it's not built from the ground up. It's a profile. I mean, the profile is tailored to the game, so it's not like just like fucking, you're not just throwing against the wall, fucking see if it sticks. But it's not perfect, and it's, again, you have that independent variable of your system and how that might relate to the profile and UVVR and blah, blah, blah. So I got through the whole first level, and it worked fine. The only thing that kind of shortcoming on, because it's got, it's a cinematically driven story game. So some of the cutscenes and shit are like very cinematic and very stylized, and like the camera work and the perspectives they use and shit. There's a lot of like hero shots of RoboCop looking from the ground up and shit. And basically, because you can look around during them just the same, you have 360 degrees looking around. So like you get situations where like RoboCop is walking through like a cop car, or fucking, they're like, there'll be characters that are frozen because in the forced perspective, flat screen, that character's off screen. Yeah, that character's not fucking doing it. So you get like a little bit of that shit, which obviously is a little immersion breaking, but fuck, who cares, man? Like, the actual gameplay was all great. Now, something fucked up, and like, all I'm getting is the overlay in a black screen, like the RoboCop HUD and a black screen, and so I gotta troubleshoot through that. Like, something happened
when an update or something.
Maybe that's possible, but I mean, it happened overnight. I've only been playing the game for like 2 or 3 days, so that seems crazy to me. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. Like, it went into, you do the first stage, you go through it, and then like you go back to the fucking police station, and the dickhead corporate OCP guy wants you to like, you do something in the first scene that like concerns him from a safety perspective. Or whatever, dependability perspective. So they want to put you in that little chair and like run a fucking thing on you and put a chip in you to like give them better ability to survey what you're doing and like assess it. And that's like the story mechanic to like review your performance. And this is where all the achievements and stuff are based on. Like like, did you save all the hostages? Did you like all your little benchmarks for, do you want to go back and replay this level and do a better job? So during that thing, it like, the camera got goofy and like it froze up on me or something, and I cut the fucking game off. And ever since I come back from that, it doesn't work right. So I got to fucking troubleshoot. That's a little frustrating, but that's the downside of UVR. But until that happened, it was a fucking flawless experience. So pretty fucking cool. Although I haven't played it yet, but there's a big Subnautica mod dropped called Prototype, and it's like a bunch of new story shit, and it's focused on like the precursor aliens and all this new alien tech and shit. And that was like a big release that I can't think of his name, but there's a guy who does, I mean, I can't believe how much, especially given how old the game is, how much he drops video content on Subnautica. This guy is just like the go-to Subnautica YouTube guy. He's got like a pretty thick accent. I can't think of his name, but he's got his like avatar is like this little bacon fucking cutout character. So if you fucking look that dude up, if you're a Subnautica head like me, he's constantly dropping new videos. And yeah, he did a feature on it. So that's something that I'm probably gonna be back in Subnautica pretty soon too, especially if I can get fucking RoboCop to work. So those are the three big things on the X-Men front. Where am I on the X-Men front? 248? Like right before 250, I think. And on Wolverine, I'm in like the mid-teens, like this 6-part Geneva storyline where this last issue, issue I read last night in bed, he put the Wolverine costume back on. He's like, fuck it with this patch. Don't let the world know Wolverine's still alive. Yeah, so so he's getting pretty serious in that and bringing the Wolverine situation back into it, I think. So that's cool. But yeah, on the X-Men thing, like, what the fuck did happen last? I was like sucked in, so like I read too far ahead on X-Men that I had to go back and catch up on Wolverine, and now I'm forgetting what was happening in X-Men because I've read like 7 or 8 fucking Wolverines in a row. Yeah, I honestly don't fucking remember. But I mean, it's just post Inferno, and what the fuck could they be doing? I honestly don't remember. That's crazy to me. That's not a good sign, I guess, for how memorable it is. But
clearly not that. I was about to say, clearly not.
Yeah,
that.
I mean, 250. It's one thing I have. One thought I did have. I follow a bunch of random X-Men accounts on social media, and they'll just post covers and shit. And like, I saw 372 issue Uncanny X-Men 372 last night, and it was like a style of art that I was like, I hate that style. It's like that, I don't know, late 90s. Well, yeah, it probably is late 90s, I guess, at 372. Early 2000s art style, which is like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like boxy and very, I don't know, it looks like poorly computer generated. It's not. There's no way they're using that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
especially
about.
That time. But yeah, if you just look up issue 372, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's like a style of art that it's like, I wasn't reading comics by that time. And I remember seeing those covers at the time, like, thankful that I wasn't reading comics because I hated the art style. So, like, the whole point of that being, like, I'm on 250, or almost to 250, and by 372, I might be done. And, like, that's only, like, 5 or 6 years, probably, or so.
Just because of the art style? Come on.
Well, just, I mean, you know, my original goal was to, like, understand the world before my era of reading comics. So, like, okay. I don't know, it just raised the question in my head of, like, am I going to, what is my end point with this? And is it going to just be, once I become unfamiliar again after going through the era that I read and was really tuned into, you know, will I stick with it? I don't know. Doing it also.
That's fair.
Because there's going to be I don't know how bad it's going to get with the multi-mag thing. But I was thinking about that too, like, you know, pretty soon, I expect it'll kind of transition anyways, like naturally, to stop reading X Factor and start reading that X-Men, the flat X-Men book that started in like the 91 or whatever it is, that leads into like issue 25 of that was the Fatal Attractions storyline. Yep. That was probably my favorite storyline ever. So like, that won't necessarily add more workload to it, but at some point there are going to be a bunch of books. I'm like, I'm not reading all these fucking books, you know. So I'm wondering when that
mid 90s for sure. Like after the relaunch, like in 90, whatever that was with X-Men #1 and the new team and all that. I feel like after that, then it was like a new X-Force and an X-Factor, and then eventually
Right.
Excalibur.
X-Force, yeah, I remember X-Force, yeah. Well, Excalibur's
Generation X, which was also really cool. Like I actually liked that with the young kids. The first one was really cool.
and is that a fucking something to do with? Is that New Mutants or something? New Mutants becomes isn't New Mutants X4? Isn't that? I don't know. Again, I don't.
I forget the details now, but yeah, there
Yeah.
definitely is a continuation. But like the
Right.
next generation of mutants in like call it 96, 97, the late 90s, there was a team because they were affected by like the Phalanx Covenant, that whole storyline, and that was really cool.
Right. I
But
remember
they
that
didn't last.
That was the very tail end of when I was reading. That I remember that very viscerally now. That little stretch of fucking issues. I thought of what the fuck was happening. Jubilee has been introduced. That's what's going on. And it's like, they meet her. She's at the mall and she like follows them because the girls are out having a girls' day at the mall. And Jubilee gets into some shit and ends up following them through a portal or something back to the house. So she's like creeping around the fucking house in Australia. And I don't know I think they had a run in with the girls or something, or she did. I can't remember what the fuck it was. Something or other. But yeah, basically Jubilee is working into the story now. So that's probably the biggest, most thing happening in X-Men.
There's definitely a point when it gets later where it's like, all right, I'm good. Some of these storylines are just not as cool. Like stuff that I've read since then, like in the 2000s or what that happened, I was just like, meh. So
yeah, man, there's no way I'll make it into the fucking aughts, dude. There's just no way. I hate that art style, and two, like, there's just no way that I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll be really engrossed, but I highly doubt I stick it out into that. Like, yeah, I would guess. I mean, I'm trying to remember like I should know the last fucking issue that I might have bought, and I want to say it was in the 340s, 350s, maybe at most. So we'll see.